Quizalize is an online platform that provides students practice and immediate feedback while providing teachers the analysis needed to differentiate instruction for early intervention. Quizzes can be played in class by teams or assigned as homework that can be completed on any device with internet capability. After signing in, teachers create classes on their dashboard. Each class will have its own code for students to log in and access assigned quizzes. Within each class, you will create quizzes. These can be assigned to one or multiple classes and be available for specified lengths of time. Once students have taken a quiz, an analysis of their performance is clearly displayed in a variety of modes. Details on students' strengths and weaknesses are presented, as well as whole class needs. An individual look gives details on student progress. This quick but detailed analysis aids in differentiating instruction to best meet student needs. When creating quizzes, teachers can tag their questions to align with state standards or even the Common Core. Many previously made quizzes are also available to choose from that are already tagged. A variety of quiz question types are available to create, from multiple choice to matching and sorting, with many other options available as well. Quizalize allows video, audio, pictures, and web links to be displayed with questions. This feature helps extend questions beyond the drill style to create some higher level applications. Once quizzes are assigned, students can enter Zish on their device, and it brings up a page where they enter the classroom code. This takes them to the class page where they can take their quizzes. As a math instructor, I want to provide my students with practice, but also the opportunity to display their knowledge and understanding of the material. To do this with Quizalize, I'll need to extend the assignment in a slightly different direction than what is presented on their site. I can use this tool to allow my students to show they are mastering concepts by having them make a teacher account of their own and create their own quizzes, or even make flashcards. Allowing the students to work collaboratively in small groups in their creation and requiring them to provide a variety of question formats meets the ISTE standards for empowered learners, knowledge constructors, and even creative communicators. Requiring each group to provide a variety of question formats fosters creative thinking, and it extends their learning. For example, in a unit on ratios, I can ask my students to create quizzes that represent application problems for real-life situations that they may have experienced around them. So to do this, they're going to start with a title. I'll have them call this their ratio problems. And then they'll add some new questions. So a group may decide to upload a recipe and write a problem using the amounts needed. So they can come down here and they can actually use an image. They could upload an image from a URL online, or they can go ahead and upload an image from their computer. So we're going to do that. We're going to say this is their uploaded image. And now they can write their question. They may say, my recipe for cookies makes 5 dozen, but I only want to make 3 dozen. How much flour will I need? So now they're going to have to write out the multiple choice answers. We'll make this a multiple choice question. So they're going to say their correct answer is 9/10 cup. They'll throw some incorrect answers in. So we'll have 1/3 cup, 2/5 cup, and let's say 7/8 cup. Now, for me as a teacher, in order to know that they're really understanding the concept, I'm going to need to know how they went about solving this. So I'm going to insist that they do the answer explanation. So they may write in here that someone would need to write 2 1/4 as 9/4, and they want to let X equal flour amount for 2 dozen. Okay, then they're going to set up a ratio of 2 1/4 over 5, because it takes 2 1/4 cups for 5 dozen. And they'll want to set that equal to X, the amount of flour needed for 2 dozen, and then solve for X. So putting in an answer explanation allows me to see their thought process and gives them that opportunity to display their knowledge. So they could go ahead and now set this for the class, but they also have an option to preview the quiz. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick preview of the quiz. And this is how it would show up for students taking the quiz. They would hit start, and there's their question. There's their picture with the recipe. This one shows a timer, but they could actually, when they go to set the quiz for the class, they have the option to turn that timer off, which I would suggest. Now, let's say this student does not answer correctly and says that there's 2/5. So we can see now how it actually shows the correct answer, and it shows their answer explanation, which is nice. So, using the Triple E framework from Liz Kolb, we can better assess the value of Quizalize. Does this tool offer engagement in the learning for students? Yes. This technology can motivate and shift students to become active social learners if using in a collaborative mode via the group, class, or game format. Does Quizalize offer enhancement of the learning goals? Somewhat. It definitely has the capability to allow students to demonstrate their knowledge, but it could be improved. For example, the option to upload a photo of math work for a quiz problem would enable the teacher to have a better view of the student's knowledge. On a side note, I've been in recent contact with the company and discussed this with them, to which they said their tech department is actually currently looking into this option. So that's good news. And finally, does this tool extend the learning goals? Definitely. With some creative lesson planning, Quizalize can create opportunities for students to connect concepts with the world around them. So overall, I'm impressed with the many options afforded by Quizalize and the analysis of student progress that's clearly presented. ISTE standards are easily met, and with some creative planning, higher order thinking can be achieved for students. I suggest you give Quizalize a try. I think you'll be happy with the results.